Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door or Door Shut, coming back to you with a brand new episode of All the Mods 9. Today is episode 25, and we are actually going to be looking at some sort of transportation system, or teleportation system, transporting the player, right? We have several options. We have telepad, I thought. Yeah, this thing right here, temp pad, not telepad, goodness. It looks like they've actually changed up the textures a little bit. This is the better version you can only find in the end city. So we have this version, which takes about 3 minutes to recharge, or we have the charged porter. The charged porter will require us to have matter transmitters and receivers, and I mean that's okay with me. I don't think we really have any other option. Because we do have waypoints, of course, or waystones. Um, we have teleport pads in this thing. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure. So I think we'll do charged porter for right now. So we're gonna want the advanced one, and then we're gonna want matter transmitter, matter receiver, and let's craft this up real quick here. So charged porter, the advanced one. The difference between these, I'm pretty sure, is the amount of things. Let's see. Shift. Sneak, right click on a receiver to set position, right click to perform the teleport. Does this one not have a GUI compared to advanced? Okay, so the advanced has a GUI and the other one just doesn't. Interesting. I actually never knew that. I've only ever just made the advanced immediately. So let's get receiver. Let's grab one of these. I think these need power. Yes, they do. So we'll grab a flux point. And this thing will charge. Okay. And we can actually name this. Just name it home. And then here you can see that it says home, which is fantastic. So basically what's going to happen is we can actually grab another one of these to just carry around with us. Let's just grab like 4 or 5. And we can set up different locations around the world to then use whenever we need it, right? So whenever we go to the end or the nether and have like a specific point where we want to go, we will have access to that. Also, I did explore the end off camera. It's just going to be finding random junk and not much else. So I didn't really record it. That's just kind of, you know, not the most interesting stuff. I did find waystones and stuff up there, but most of it, I was trying to look for apotheosis gear. I only found a handful of items. Nothing really that extreme, so. Alright, so we're here in the nether real quick. Because I actually want to get above bedrock. Just real quick. Is that a good spot, it looks like? Maybe. I have the auto smelt pickaxe on, don't I? Everything I just picked up turned into nether brick. Okay. So let's give this a shot here. Okay. It looks like there's some weird generation happening up here with biomes aplenty. Interesting. Um, I'm not really concerned about anything other than being up here. So we're going to do top of nether. We have a waystone up here just in case I do die up here or something like that. And then, of course, let's get the this stuff set down. So matter receiver, Yeah, we can just set that right here. Flux waypoint. Okay. And then, of course, shift right click to then add this, and we'll just do top of nether. Okay. So the reason that we're up here is because I actually want to start looking at bees. Bees are interesting, to say the least. And we actually can do some fancy shenanigans with bees. So the biggest thing that we can do is in the nether, by default in vanilla, I don't know if this is true for 1.20, because we're going to find out, is bees in the nether will never go to sleep. They always produce any time of the day, basically. If it's night in the overworld, it doesn't matter here in the nether. So we're gonna want to try and set up a a bee farm, basically 24/7 bee farm, creating honeycombs and all of that stuff for us. Okay, so let's look at dispensers. Okay, we're gonna need a handful of these. We're gonna need some shears. I wonder if these are indestructible. It looks like some premium shears are actually indestructible. So maybe I want to try and get a pair of these. Might not be a bad option. Yeah, let me try and get these and I'll be right back. I don't know if we'll need 5 pairs of these, really. Uh, we might need a couple pairs. Yeah, because I only have 3 nests. So let's just get 3 pairs and then call it a day on that one. And I'll be right back. Alrighty. So let's get this attempted here. So one of the things we're going to need is to kind of place down some grass here. I actually forgot about flowers, but we'll get those in a second then. Yeah, that should be decent. Let's try to make this in one chunk. So hold on. So let's look at placing these just a little bit better. So we'll place one there, there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Okay. So what we're going to try and do here is just make a simple bee farm. Okay. So the beehive itself is going to sit here. So that means we're going to need a dispenser facing into it and an observer facing on top of it. Okay. We should be able to then put a piece of cobblestone there. Actually, I think we have to do this. There we go. And then we'll put a shear in here. And then we can take some of this glass. And we should be able to place it around here. Okay. Let me go grab flowers real quick. Alright, so I've got the flower that we need. Let's grab a beehive. Or bee nest. Why did you just dispense? So there's 3 bees in there. I'm wondering why they are not coming out. See, and this may not work. That's the other thing. This may be altered. Guys, it doesn't appear to be working. So I did look it up, and it says it should be functioning in the Nether like that, and also in the end. I didn't know about the end, but apparently we're just not having the greatest luck on that front. So let's just go ahead and put it here in the overworld. Let's quickly take a nap real fast. Okay, it's not dark out. It's just raining. Okay. Uh, that's fine. Let's just get this placed. Get the observer placed back down. And then redstone. Break this. Do that. Let's just put cobblestone back here. And then we'll put glass on the front. Bee nest. There. I don't know if the dispenser is not going to work here, because it looks like it just keeps spitting those out. And we also did forget the flour. So hopefully once it stops raining, this should start working. I would love to put it in the Nether, but I think maybe it's like out of cycle or something. And we just probably should look at getting the other kind of nests or stuff like that. Yeah, so this is just going to spit them out, which is not what we want. But I'm wondering if it's not recognized as a normal pair of shears. Okay, yeah, it just immediately starts working. All right. Let me build 2 more of these real quick. And let's also, before I forget, item collector. We do need one of these. Yeah, actually 3 of them, I think, right? Because we have 3 different farms. Just make it easier. And let's grab an ender chest. Might as well. 4 of these. Yeah, let's make some of those. Get some wool here. Okay, what color do we want to dye these? I know the top red is our essences and stuff, so let's go for the bottom one. So shift right click on the white band. Perfect. And we'll then do, say we could just do this. Okay, and we'll do show range, and we'll just minimize this. And we will have to figure out a way to get the shears and stuff in here. We may just make a simple iron farm or something, or a couple of those from Easy Villagers or something, and call it a day. So yeah, let me get the rest of these set up. Everything should be good here, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so that's all 3 farms done. This actual design, by the way, is really easy, and also you can expand upon this. You could, in theory, put all 3 of these together, or however many you'd want in a row, and it would work just the same, but I just wanted to separate them. So, you know. But we actually have our first little bit of honeycomb, so this is working. It's definitely not going to be the most effective one. But once we get into productive bees and all of that stuff, we will start to pick up a little bit. Item or iron farm. We want to look at these. So I need some buckets of lava. So let's grab a handful of these iron farms. I think I want to grab at least 6. And then we're going to need a crafter. We're probably going to also want a trash can for the flowers. So we'll put this one, I think we can get this in one chunk, right? So this, let's go for this. 1, 2, 3, up, 3, and we'll grab pipes. Kind of just thinking about this real fast. We will need, I guess we won't actually need filtering pipes, right? Because we could just do poppy, whitelist, and that should be the only thing that's able to go in here. Okay, so let's get these placed down here real fast. So 3 on the bottom, 3 up here. Okay. Let's go here. Pipe wrench. And that should be that. Let's go quickly grab some villagers. Let's unchunk everything real fast. So we need 6 villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. And these will all need to go inside of the iron farms. So we'll clear out this hotbar a little bit. Did I put shears in every one of these? Let's make sure real fast before I forget. Okay. So we can just right click. And that should start that process. Okay. Now let's grab a crafter. Crafter tier 1. And it looks like we'll need some spruce planks here real quick. I did not mean to return that to my inventory. Toss some of this stuff away real fast just because we're done with it. Okay. Crafter. So let's grab 6 of these. We'll just go for tier 3 just because it's a decent tier. Okay. So place that here. Actually, do we want to place that there? Trying to think. At functional. We actually do have a way to auto export. Okay, so let's go for a drawer. And let's grab an iron ingot. Okay. And then lock this. And then with functional storage. Okay, so we should be able to grab a pusher upgrade from functional storage here. And how do we do this? Right click in a GUI to change directions. So yes, we actually want down. And I'm hoping that'll work. Because we're going to do one recipe. This, apply. We'll want that to be with speed. Let's grab a flux point here. Okay. So now we're just kind of waiting for these to work. Which I haven't seen a single one of them do yet. But I'm hoping that the pusher upgrade works. I really don't know. I have not really used it that much. So I'm going to wait for this to go, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it appears that this isn't going to be the way we go with this. So what we'll do, let's just shift it over one. I don't know why it's not working. But we'll just change it up a little bit here. So let's go there, grab our pipe wrench, clear that, do this. That should work. We have 4 pairs of shears. And what we'll do now is we will just kind of set up some pipes here. So we're pushing in shears. Once they break, of course, that'll be fantastic. And we can just fill the dispensers, right? So let's see here. At pipes, we probably want to go and grab a little bit better of an upgrade here. So this advanced pipe should work. And the reason I want to do that, of course, is because I want to have a round robin. Just so we're not filling just one of them. And every one of them should have at least one extra pair of shears. So this is a fully automated bee farm using villagers, or easy villagers, technically villagers, right? Let's see. And I did get 21 iron from the first time this went, because it went right as I cut the camera, basically. But yeah, it's working. I did grab a stack of iron out of our system. Let's just throw that in here for right now. Because in reality, this shouldn't use that much iron. It really shouldn't. So I'm not really too concerned about that. And it looks like we have 15 honeycombs. So this is cruising. I'm going to actually let this kind of just sit for right now. And we're going to chunk load this area. Looks like I am actually out of chunk loading capabilities here. Did not want to do that. Did I chunk load it with the flux point? That should work, I think. Okay. But yeah, with that, we're actually going to wrap up this episode. I really wish I could have put this in the nether. Maybe if I just kind of let it sit for a little bit longer, it would have started working. But, you know, oh well. I didn't really feel like doing that, so we just didn't. Let's quickly increase the capacity of the chest with some ender pearls on these ender chests just in case. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. I look like a tangerine, and thank you. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.